and welcome to this week's Beth's Top 5. Sorry that it's been a couple weeks, but there's been a lot going on. And I do apologize for the rumbling in the background. That's my computer. I'm using my Yeti mic, and it can pick up a fly farting. And before we begin, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Donna and her hubby. Happy 30th! And just like every week, I would like you to see the 5 videos I've chosen and decide if they're fake or if they're real. And I would love to see your comments below. Now, the first video on our top 5 list is actually a video I saw years ago, and I was trying to find the original video and I couldn't. But a lot of people on YouTube have the clips. So I don't like doing that because I like to give the original author credit. So if any of you know who these kids are, please leave in the comments below. But I'll leave the clip in the link in the description of where this particular clip came from. And basically it's the Barton Mansion ghost from California. And a group of teens in 2001 went to do an abandoned explorer in the Barton Mansion, and they found some really weird things like raw meat surrounded by a circle of stones and supposedly some satanic symbols. But they ran into this. Let me know what you think.
Cover my bag, alright. What the hell's that? That on the floor. Right there.
So I tried enhancing it, slowing it down, and tried grabbing a still. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that this is one of their friends just hiding in the back, maybe wearing a cloak and jumping out? It does look quite tall for that doorway, but if it's an older mansion, it will have smaller doorways because that's just how they were built back in them days. I don't know. What do you think? Now, if this wasn't one of their friends and it wasn't a setup, then the other explanation I can come up with is it's an abandoned building. You're going to have homeless people. You're going to have squatters. So maybe they disturbed the squatter. And in that case, it's a damn good thing they ran out of there because who knows what that squatter may have had on them. But I don't know. Leave your comments below what you think. Coming in at number 4 is another video that I've seen, and again, I tried finding the original source. I couldn't. So I'm actually posting a clip from another person's channel that I found named Abbott Ung, and it's called The San Francisco College Suicide Ghost, and it's filmed by a night security guard. And in the comments below the video, someone explains that it's the San Francisco Art Institute and it is very haunted. And that it had a graveyard at one point. It was a monastery, but they moved the bodies. And once her class was having a big end of the year dinner in the backyard, they set up a picnic table banquet style, and a huge branch fell from the tree onto the table and destroyed it. That could have been just bad gardening. You never know. So anyway, let's take a look at the video. Now, I tried to enhance that, slow that down, and do a screen capture. I don't know, what do you think? Do you think that this is a real ghost? It could be a clever Adobe After Effects trick? Or it's somebody just walking around and he didn't quite catch them in time? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Coming in at number 3, and thank goodness for Google Translate again, is from Trstenik, Mystery, the Ghost at Trstenik Police Station. And it comes from Press Serbia, and it was published May 17th, 2018. Now here you'll see the video is actually taken of a security monitor, and the rough translation is, "Ghost, I came to the police station a few nights ago. What happened to the Tristanik police station was something neither of us would ever want to happen to him, even in the darkest of nightmares. That shows you Google Translate isn't very good, but if you can make some sense of that, brilliant. But let's take a look.
Ja pobegao.
Možda ti vidim. Šta sad? A ne sada, nego sutra ujutru.
Ne sad, ali
E, sad se pojavio.
ne pojavljuje se, brino, bre, šta ti?
Napravim dete
To nikad nije bilo do sad.
na start.
Koliko pratimo,
Evo.
Evo ga.
Gleda lepo na ovome.
Evo uđe dežuru.
Evo, ako ti je lakše, mislim, i mene Nikola napravio ispravo.
Nije u dežurnu, dole ode.
Dole
U trojku kod mene.
Uvatio ga.
Nikola je toliko dobar da...
Gledaj sad, evo ti, gledaj sad.
Izađe kao iz zida.
I sad u dežuru uđe.
To mi žena jedna tako pričala da nju pratila kad išli na vašar. Ja sam se zabavao. Kao Dragoš ide po banderama i ide za njim.
Koliko lepše na mobilu.
Now, what I like about this one, even though the quality is not very good, is that it was captured on CCTV in a police station in Serbia. Now, I doubt Serbian police officers were so bored that they were going to sit around and fake a ghost video. And this one would be pretty hard to fake unless they faked something on a tape and then loaded it into the security camera. But in a place like Serbia, especially, you get into serious trouble if you were trying to pull something like that. Now, one can say it's a bug on the screen, but if you look, this like white apparition figure, if you want to call it that, seems to be going through the doors on the sides. What do you think? I think this one's pretty plausible, but I could be wrong. Leave in your comments below. Coming in at number 2 is another video that I tried to find the original source and I couldn't, so I'll leave the link to the source that I did find it. And basically, it was taken in a hospital in Argentina, and the story goes that a child did pass away there and was known to play in the hallways. And this particular night, something really strange happened. Take a look.
Cuando vine para acá, se me empezó a pegar, boludo. Me pegué un cagazo y ahora lo veo.
Pero es la estática, boludo. Pero está lejos.
Estática. Está lindo para acá.
Ay, la concha de la lora. La pibita de la camasita me dijo que le tocaron la pierna, que le apretaron la pierna. Ay, mierda, se viene para acá.
Pero se viene para acá, pelotuda. No. ¿Está prendido el aire alto?
¿Qué sé yo? Sí, creo que sí.
Tomátelo. Vamos para adentro,
me
boludo.
fui la mierda, la
No,
concha
la
de
concha
la lora. Ahí está. Que
Asomate,
pase
boludo.
largo, boludo.
¿Sí?
Ay, la concha de la lora. ¡Ay, la puta que te parió!
Now, after the remake of It came out, there was a lot of red balloon pranks out there just to scare the heck out of people. And I don't know, maybe this is one. The person that published it was in 2018, but I do believe the video is a bit earlier than that. But again, I don't know. It could be a prank. It could be something as simple as what I think it might be, the air conditioning. But who would be putting a red balloon in the hospital unless they really wanted to scare their coworkers? I put this in here just for the creep factor, because a balloon bobbing down the hallway and then taking a sharp left into where the two staff members were, that would scare even me, just because it's an inanimate object, until I finally realized it's probably the air conditioning. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think this is a ghost? Do you think it's a prank? Do you think it's the air conditioning? Please leave your comments below. And finally, coming in at number 1 on our list this week is one that I find very interesting, just mainly because it was captured on live TV. And some of you may have seen it. It was captured April 17th, 2014 during a live soccer game that was held in the Hernando Siles Stadium in Bolivia. And I first saw this on the HuffPost, which I will put a link below. Take a look. Now, as it says in the article, it possibly could have been a soccer player that was double exposed on the camera. But live TV? Really? Maybe. I'm not ruling that out. But why weren't the other players double exposed as well? And why did it just happen this instance? Kind of interesting. I don't know. The jury's still out on this one for me, but I would like to hear your comments below. What do you think? Do you think that this was a double exposure and that, oh, Beth, it's very explainable? Or do you think, maybe there was something going on in that stadium that night? Again, would love to hear your comments below. So that's it for this week's Top 5. What do you think? Which ones do you think possibly could be real? Do you think a couple of them might have been a setup or faked? Would love to hear your comments below. And again, I apologize for not putting out a video in the last couple weeks. It's been fairly busy in my life. So anyway, everyone, have a wonderful week. And remember, sweet dreams.